about myself. I just recently graduated last year from the Bachelor of Science doing computing. Love startups, iOS development, pasta, playing soccer. And yeah, I graduated from the major of computing and software systems just last year. And going through COVID, I can tell you that was no easy feat. So let's go back to when I was in my first year. This is a bit of an exaggeration, but this is kind of how I felt. It was like I was coming out of so back in high school, I always felt like I had a goal, which was get into a good uni. And then now I got into a good uni. I didn't find that same motivation to study, and I found myself procrastinating. A lot of the things I thought uni was like didn't really happen. Like I thought, oh yeah, I'll just have a bunch of friends right there on the first day. That did not happen. And yeah, I didn't fail my first year. I almost did one subject, but yeah, it was okay. So what's the solution to this? Like, how do we help people meet each other? How do we keep ourselves motivated? Like, stop ourselves from procrastinating. Imagine if you have a bunch of tasks, say gymming. Say you work on assignment for an hour. Say you're a dental student and you're just looking at the latest dental material assignments. What if you can post them? What if you can share those tasks in real time? Those really productive things that you find really difficult to motivate yourself to do. Those tasks can be posted to friends, and then on the platform, people can award you and support you in a way. So there's an award. And then people can also see it in real time. So once you post it, they get a notification saying, hey, Lex just started on doing this math homework. You know, if I was the one posting that, I would be doing it right away because all my friends know about it. And people can also jump in. So say it's somebody who's doing, also maybe doing physics, physics 2 maybe. Then we'll, on the app, say it could recommend you to show this task to this person, and then they can just jump in, press on the chat button, and then go in and quickly talk to you about all the things about the assignment or things they found difficult and start discussing. So that is the solution I came up with, and it's called Deckle. Currently we have 500 signups, and through that we got 200 monthly active users without paying for any marketing or anything like that. And how we really differentiate, why are we getting these users, and why are they using us? Instead of say Facebook, because Facebook you can still post, just post about what you're doing. But people can sort of see how we are different, how Deckle is different. So Facebook is very low in productivity, all the way over there. It's very high in social. You can chat to your friends, collaborate on random stuff. And then there's Canvas here, very high in productivity over here. But there's no social value. You're not gonna find a friend through the discussion board at the uni. At least that's my experience. So Deckle is high in productivity as well as high in social value, because it can instantly find you people who's doing the same stuff as you, and as well as really connecting to your friends on what you're doing at that particular moment, as well as scheduling tasks beforehand. And people see this, people understand this, because we're seeing there's a drop of user activity. I think that's a bad thing sometimes, but it's actually a drop of activity on the weekends. So people actually see this app as something they can use for productivity, and not something they want to scroll for 3 hours like on TikTok or Facebook. So what's the value here? Obviously you can keep you and your friends motivated by sharing your today's tasks and goals. So that is where you can get that productivity hit and a really quick accountability. You're outsourcing that accountability basically as a student, and yeah. And from a community level, say in the uni, this is the uni now, say somebody's doing a calculus lesson over there, and then there's somebody doing a calculus lesson over there at the same time. What I think is like a mass, or somebody's watching a lecture here, watching the same lecture there. Why don't we just put them together on the app and let them discuss about it in real time, and also support each other, and at the same time meet each other? Because I don't know about you, but I find it very hard to meet people through lectures and tutorials. It's 1 hour, it's done, and then everybody leaves and goes to like Sombrero to grab a burrito really quick. I can't make friends in classrooms, so it has to be like when you're doing homework, when you're going to that library to study with somebody else. That's where the actual like value of unis come from. It's like it's the melting pot. So we're not just revolutionizing productivity, we're also creating a more authentic social experience. And how we do that right now, as well as like how I use it, is that like compared to Facebook, Instagram, and all these social networks where it's a time waster, I really hope, and where people get addicted and spend a whole day on it, I really hope Deckle can be a place where friends can really support the things that you do every day, things that matter the most, things that improve your well-being. Say, working on the latest project, I'm here buying like phone stands to demo Deckle right now, actually. As well as going to the library, things that are productive and help with your actual life. And people say likes, it's a dopamine hit. Why don't we use that dopamine hit where you can, on actual productive tasks, so that every time you do something productive, you get the same like dopamine hit as like a Facebook like. Like, imagine the sort of motivation that you can get from that. And as well as in the community, I really hope it could become a place where you can really build those long-lasting connections with people in your industry. Because by posting what you do, or say you're working on a business, you're actually setting up that lecture for those students, people, using the app and posting it in public, people can see what you're doing and give you feedback. Another lecturer might see it and then be able to tell you, oh, maybe you should do these slides like this, or oh, this lecture theater sucks at the technical support. Avoid that lecture theater. And yeah, hopefully Deckle can really like deliver on this mission on helping people manage their time, help students stay accountable, as well as help them connect through tasks, and really build that really more authentic social network, and for things that really matter most, everything that you do every day. So yeah, feel free to download the app. If you're a lecturer, please, we need to get into the student community. We actually pitched to 4 lecturers, and they really loved it. So yeah, please download the app, and we just had a huge update as well on iOS. Sorry, Android users. And yeah, happy to talk after this pitch and later.
Great, thanks Lex. I think one of the things you put up on one of the early slides was about time management. We probably need to have a conversation about that at some point. So it'll be a quick question. It's from me. You've got 200 active users. You're presumably getting some data from what they're doing on it. What's the most important thing you're learning from the data you're getting from the students who are currently engaged on the platform?
I think I mentioned before, it's really interesting where people actually don't use the app as much on weekends. That wasn't something we expected, which actually shows that people are seeing this as a productivity app and a place where they can, it's more of like a being in the classroom sort of, like I started getting that sort of idea where why people are using it. It's like that scenario where you're in a library. It's like you're there to kind of study, but you're also there to also chat with friends at the same time. And yeah, there's this like high school group in New South Wales who's doing this. Just randomly found it.
So the productivity piece is the most valuable piece you learn from the users who are using it now.
Yeah, it's like the primary feature, and then people also see that secondary feature, which is the social value.
Yeah, great. Thanks very much, Lex.